YouTube! How we doing? Wow. That's funny because I'm just reading a comment. And I'm gonna answer some wow. Okay. Cool. Well, oatmeal and cinnamon, brown sugar. On point. Okay. So, let me just finish this up here. Okay. Protein shake. Biceps hurt today, guys. Did some blood restriction training and or blood occlusion training on the arms and deloading this week. So why not give it a try? It hurts, I'm not gonna lie, it really freaking hurts, but whatever, see if you like it. Anyways, got a comment from Jesse Rathbun. My bad if I didn't say that correctly, it's just what it looks like to me. He asks if I could talk about, got a fax coming in, if I could talk more about caloric surpluses and their importance. They're very important. And this will help everybody else too. This isn't just for Jesse. Although Jesse, I appreciate your questions, I appreciate your views and all that kind of stuff. Awesome stuff, bro. Anyway, so this will help everybody else. Now, when I go to Franco's, I talk to my friend Garrett, and he's a CrossFit level 1 certified trainer and a personal trainer, and he's a monster. He is a literally 100% my build. Longer arms, longer legs, tall. He's like 6'3", and we have the same calf structure. Like, it's crazy. It's insane. Very, very alike in our bone structure and frame. So I talk to him a lot because we have the exact same frame, and he said, he was talking to me, he was like I was exactly your size when I was 18 years old. And I was like, wow, well, I got something to look forward to. This dude's a freaking monster. He's huge. And he does CrossFit and all that kind of lifts. And I'm going to actually talk about that in another video of how I'm going to start doing my training. Not leaving bodybuilding. I'm not a bodybuilder, but you get the point. Anyways, so he talked to me, and he was saying that he eats very clean. He's a CrossFit. He does CrossFit, and he's not a snob, but he believes strongly in the whole 10 ingredients or less thing, and that's how he lives. And he's lean as hell. It's crazy. So, anyways, I was talking to him about lean bulking and stuff, and he's like, hey man, and I already kind of knew this, I just wanted to get his opinion on how he thought about it, being the fact that he's all a very natural guy. So, I talked to him, and he was like, dude, it's just really good to make sure you don't stay as lean as possible because you don't want to gain the fat. So when you bulk up, literally, and if you're in a caloric surplus and you keep on bulking up, dirty bulking like a mofo, not tracking anything, you're most likely going to be pretty low on protein, very high in fat, and very high in carb. Now, that's a lot of fat gain, and you don't want that because when you gain fat cells, when you can constantly make those grow and produce more fat cells, it's going to be easier for those fat cells to come back next time you bulk or the next time later in life. So when you stay leaner, when your muscle mass is leaner longer and more, you're going to build it better, and you're going to reduce fat gain as much as possible. So basically, when you're in a caloric surplus, now this is exactly where I'm going to answer your question. When you're in a caloric surplus, stay at your maintenance. So go on a calculator. I'll do it for everybody if they want to freaking know, because not everybody knows how to do it. So just tell me your information, I'll do it for you. But anyways, you go to a website and you type in your height, weight, whatever, age, male, female, whatever. You do that, and it does this equation that this guy figured out, and it's actually a very good equation. And then it tells you how many calories you need to gain a pound of weight, blah, 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 blah. So when you're in a caloric surplus, now Jesse, if you want to gain weight, if you want to get bigger, if you want to grow, obviously you're going to have to be in a caloric surplus. Obviously you are going to gain a little bit of fat. It's very difficult to not do that. That being said, find your maintenance calories. This goes to everybody. Find your maintenance calories. My maintenance is 3,000 and like 171 calories, and now I'm going to be doing that after this 9 weeks and then after that 9 weeks I'm going to grow and lean gain until February or so, and then cut back down for summer. Anyways, so when you're in a caloric surplus, stay at maintenance, okay? And maintenance is pretty hard to maintain, to stay at maintenance, but stay at your maintenance and then bump up your calories every, let's say 3 times a week. Bump up those, maybe four times a week. Bump up those calories to 250 extra calories on top of your maintenance. That's all you need. That's it. So bump it up to about, you know, let's say you're for an easy thing, your maintenance is 3,000 calories. So Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays or whatever, put your calories up to 250 calories. Now what are those calories going to consist of? Try to make those calories carb calories. So 250, so let's do, so you're adding your 200, I'm grabbing a calculator. So if you're adding 250 calories, 250 divided by 4, so that's about 63 carbs. That's not hard to get. So up your calories, 65 carbs for those 4 days, and that's going to be an extra 250 calories for that length. Now that's going to ensure that you are still getting a lot of carbs, you're still getting enough to grow, but you're not gaining a lot of fat. The whole building muscle, yes, it takes long, but you grow from it at a very fast rate. It's just, especially when you're a teenager, we grow very fastly. I can gain muscle fast because I'm growing. I'm in freaking puberty. I won't be out of puberty until I'm like 21. That's how most males are. So we have a very good advantage to be big. You know, we just gotta eat at a smart amount and lift heavy, and we're gonna grow. You know, it's just kind of how it is. So definitely as a teenager, take advantage of it. The only reason why you should cut down is if you're gonna do a competition, or you know, you just really want to see how you look shredded and then build from there. I think that's great if you want to do that. That's kind of what I'm doing. We're going to Colorado in 9 weeks, so I just want to look super shredded for that. And I'm doing it for me because I do want to see how I look shredded. I want to be shredded, but it's just one of those things where it's like, that's in 9 weeks, so 9 weeks is a long enough time for me to do it, so I'm just going to do it in 9 weeks. And I want to, you know, it just so happens if I take my shirt off, I'll be shredded, so you know, why not? I haven't seen all my friends in like 2 years, so it'd just be kind of funny to see what they think if that were to happen. But I'm not going to like walk around with my shirt off or anything like that. It's just it's a far away enough time span where I can be like, okay, well 9 weeks, that's doable, let's see how far I can go in 9 weeks. That's why I'm doing that. And then after that, I'm going to lean gain like a mofo, and I'm going to grow like a motherfucker. I said mother pucker with a P, did not curse. Try to keep it low on the cursing here, guys. So yeah, I hope that answered your question. Stay at a very minimum caloric surplus and you will grow, I promise you. Just keep your carbs high. I would freaking love if you did videos on back workouts. I can never find good ones. I don't go to a gym. I have a large dumbbell set. Yes, I will make back workouts. Promise. I got the AOK from the Franco's lady that owns the thing, so I can make videos now. Show food you eat. Foods I eat. There's a lot of foods that I eat, honestly. A lot of chicken. Half of my protein is chicken, so about 110 grams of my protein is chicken. Tilapia, a lot of tilapia. Protein powder, and then and egg beaters. That is my savior. I eat about 50 grams of egg beaters a day. 50 grams of protein worth of egg beaters. So that is very much in my diet. As well, and for carbs, clean as possible, because I am on a cut, and when you're on a cut, you want to feel like you're on a cut. You want to feel like, oh yeah, I'm healthy, I'm doing cardio, I'm fit. So I'm not eating a bunch of sugar, although I do eat fruit. I do put a little brown sugar in my oatmeal. Sweet potatoes are very great. They have a lot of potassium, and they're awesome, very starchy, great, awesome tasting. Put some salt and some olive oil on there. Boom. Sweet potatoes, bread, a little bit light on the bread. From talking to that guy at Franco's Garrett, he's really influenced me to try to just keep the ingredients list lower than what I'm used to, because when you're working out, when you're trying to count your macros and stuff, you just want to find the easiest thing, because you have to do it 6 times a day. Now, it doesn't necessarily bother me doing that, because it's just not. Sorry, folks. My camera every 12 minutes stops recording. It's stupid. It doesn't let me know either. So, anyways, leaving off, the fact that counting all my kind of foods really doesn't bother me. So, definitely try to keep it in the lower ingredients, because I think it's very beneficial for the body. It's very less hard for the body to process those foods. So I like that. Fitness is a lifestyle. Fitness enhances our life. So it's very important to keep that in check. I really believe that fitness is a lifestyle, it's a hobby, and we should love it. It shouldn't be a job. So when I first started this channel, I was like, yeah, bodybuilding, and I'm gonna flex, and blah. But that's not who I am. I like enjoying life. I like lifting. I like the fun of it. I don't want to make it a job. I love it. I think about weights all the time. I'm not even kidding you. I think about doing a snatch, or a clean, or I think about it. I think about lifting weight. I love it. So I keep that in check, and I want to keep that aligned with my food, because I want to practice what I preach. If I'm lifting weights and somebody's like, hey, you're healthy, lift up your stomach, I got a belly, I'm like, I want to practice what I preach. I want to exemplify what fitness does for the body. So I like to stay lean, not only because I like seeing my abs, but I like practicing what I preach. If somebody sees me and is like, hey man, you look fit, let me ask you a question. Hey, I got this question, man. You're fit. You seem like you know what you're doing, or whatever. I want to help people, so I want to practice what I preach. I really do believe in very minimal ingredients in your foods. I think it's a good idea. I think it's beneficial. But yeah, 90% is clean foods, and then 10% is whatever the hell I want, to be quite honest with you. Because I'm a freaking human, guys. I'm not perfect. I'm a human. I like tasting sweet stuff, so. Yeah, and listen, Chris Jones may think I'm a hippie mother effer, but aspartame, I don't really want to use it that much. My dad got lupus from, they linked his lupus from Diet Coke, so it's a touchy subject. Not like somebody says Diet Coke and I'm like, oh, my dad, but I stray away from aspartame and all that kind of stuff. Which brings me, I hope that answered your question, man. The foods that I eat are the foods that I want to eat, and they should be what you want to eat. So if you want to eat clean and make sure it fits in your macros. If you want to have a Pop-Tart and it fits your macros, cool, bro. So yeah, lots of chicken, lots of protein, sweet potatoes, all that kind of stuff. Very, very raw sources of food. And then 10% of whatever I want. So, yeah, so the whole aspartame thing, this is so off topic, but I want to address this. If you go to a restaurant and you're gonna get, if it's your cheat meal or if you're gonna go get, I know you do this. You get this big burger or something or pasta or something like that, and you get a diet something. What the hell are you doing? Okay? Why? Why, if you're gonna eat like that and get a diet Coke, something that even more is worse for you than the pasta that you just ate, you're gonna get diet Coke. Get a regular Coke. At least it has sugars in it. At least your body can process it. It's not just chemicals. Get the freaking regular drink and drink it. It's not gonna kill you. And if it still fits in your macros, then you're fine. Don't get a damn diet Coke unless you're drinking a diet Coke because you're already really high on your carbs and you're like, well, I want a carbonated drink, I don't want to be high. I understand that. But just stray away from that kind of stuff, because my dad drank a lot of Diet Cokes and he got lupus, and if you don't know what lupus is, basically it's, I don't know how to really describe it. It's a skin disease. It's almost like a skin cancer almost, and it takes the pigment out of your skin. And it makes you very sensitive to light, and it makes your skin extremely, extremely, extremely thin. So, a butter knife could cut my dad, and he'd start to bleed. Is he healthy? Relatively, yes, he's healthy. He's been eating a lot better foods. He's been eating his little nutritional shake every morning, and he's drinking a lot of water. So I'm proud of him for that. But he doesn't look sick, is what I'm trying to say. It's just his skin is very thin, and he's got pink spots all over it, a little bit on his face and on his back and stuff. So, and it's also an autoimmune disease, and that basically makes you susceptible to a lot of things. So he had shingles, and he has a scar on his stomach all the way to his back, and it's this gnarly scar. It looks like spider webs. It's freaking cool. I wish I had it. So yeah. They directed that link from, all the aspartame that he was drinking. So, again, I try to stay away from that. So those are the foods that I pretty much eat. Little mini rant, but, whatever. It's YouTube. So, yeah, man, I really hope that I answered your question. Yeah, so, boom. See you later.